BelieveInTheLand.com. My name is Andy Billman. Check us out. All sorts of great articles, all sorts of great stuff at Official Cleveland Sports as well on Instagram. Today we're on here because a year ago on 7/6/22, the Baker Mayfield era ended in Cleveland. And it was one of the wildest rides I can ever remember as a fan. He polarized a lot of people. He had a lot of highs, he had a lot of lows. There really wasn't any in between with Baker Mayfield. I thought he was probably the most complicated Cleveland athlete I had ever had to root for as a Cleveland fan. Baker was very determined from day one, and I give Baker credit for there's some positives I thought Baker brought. One, for an organization that had gone 1-31, Baker lifted the spirits of our fandom. He did. That Jets game was wonderful. Towards the end of the year, the Broncos Saturday night game was exciting. That was a good win for us. And by the end of the year, we were all believing in Baker Mayfield. He did give us some energy. He had some wonderful moments in 2020. The Bengals game in the second half, the wonderful game in Dallas, the Tennessee win, the Sunday night win against the Giants, and of course, beating the Steelers was epic. I mean, to see the Cleveland Browns win a playoff game in Pittsburgh, those are all very positive moments. And then there's the other side of Baker, losing games, losing control in the locker room. He had some moments with Duke Johnson. He had some moments with OBJ, as we all know. Seems like it came out later. They had more moments in the locker room. He also had some weird games. The Denver game where he kept shaving his mustache in the middle of the game. That was bizarre. Very, very bizarre. He had some bad moments, too, against the Patriots, just getting blown out. He also had some moments where it looked like he got checked out. He couldn't lift the team. The Christmas Day game against the Packers, the Sunday night debacle against the Ravens, and the Monday night funeral procession was really bad. He was 30 wins, 30 losses in his career. I think that really sums up Baker Mayfield really well. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't great. He was okay. The Baker Mayfield era had to end the way it did. But I think he's going to be looked back on as one of the most complicated athletes I've ever cheered for. He was just mind-numbing. The Bengals game in 2020 to me was a perfect example. Looked like he was going to be benched in the first half, came back and won the game. That was Baker Mayfield. And there's other times in Baker Mayfield where the wheels will come off like it did on Christmas Day in the Monday Night Football game against the Steelers. On this day, though, Baker Mayfield era is ended. It's amazing. It feels like it's been longer. But Baker Mayfield, 1 year ago today, goes to the Carolina Panthers. BelieveInTheLand.com. Check out more content here on our YouTube channel. And as always, go to Official Cleveland Sports on Instagram. Have a good night. Go Browns.